just around the corner, I thought I would share with you a what's in my Christmas breastfeeding bag video and how such a Christmas breastfeeding bag can help you enjoy the festive season as a breastfeeding mom even more. Dashing through the snow. Hi ladies, I'm Regina Kincaid. I'm an international board certified lactation consultant, a mom of 4 and online course creator of Breastfeeding Basics, a practical guide. Let me give you a quick insight into how I got the idea of putting together a Christmas breastfeeding bag. Last year, I was caring for a new mum who was readmitted into hospital for mastitis 2 days after Christmas, and as treatment she required intravenous antibiotics and subsequently discontinued breastfeeding. Her baby was only 2 weeks old. One of the contributing factors to the development of her mastitis was insufficient milk removal on Christmas Day, when she was out visiting family, probably losing track of time, perhaps not feeling very confident breastfeeding in front of others, and so she gave formula instead. I felt sad that her breastfeeding journey had come to such an abrupt end, and her story gave me reason to think of practical tools to help avoid such an outcome. This is how I came up with the idea of a Christmas breastfeeding bag. I call it Christmas breastfeeding bag, but really it is just a bag packed with items that can make breastfeeding a little bit easier when you're out and about. I keep this ready and packed by the door for spontaneous outings or even just on my couch, and I use it as nursing station when I'm at home. Now, my breastfed baby is already 20 months old, so I probably won't need all the items in this Christmas breastfeeding bag this Christmas, but for the purpose of this video, I've packed it with things that I think might be handy for a new breastfeeding mom. I make it a top priority to always have a filled bottle of water with me, as breastfeeding can make you feel quite thirsty. Also, now during Christmas time, when houses are warm and the turkey is roasting, you might feel dehydrated quite quickly. Water can also help you to rehydrate if you decide to have a celebratory Christmas drink. The Irish Health Service Executives advises that you do not consume alcohol if your baby is less than 1 month old. If you decide to have alcohol during Christmas, there are steps you can take to help minimize the passing of alcohol to your baby through your milk. Alcohol levels in breast milk are similar to alcohol levels in blood. The alcohol level in the breast milk peaks around 30 to 60 minutes after consumption, so it's best to feed your baby before drinking alcohol. The Irish Health Service Executive also advises that if you do decide to have more than 2 standard drinks, to express your milk beforehand. 1 standard drink is defined as half a pint of beer, a single measure of spirits, or a small glass of wine. Ideally, wait for 2 hours after drinking alcohol before breastfeeding your baby again, as you cannot always predict when your baby wants to feed again, and it could be quite stressful having to stretch your baby out for 2 hours before you offer the next feed after you've had a standard drink. It can help to have some express breast milk ready and express some milk beforehand anyhow and bring it along with you. So then, of course, I have a feeding bottle and teat in my Christmas breastfeeding bag. Express breast milk can be stored safely at 20 degrees Celsius or lower, sealed outside the fridge for up to 4 hours. And you will find more on milk storage guidelines in the description box below. A microwave sterilizing bag also comes in handy if you want to reuse your used bottles. You can sterilize your equipment in minutes after washing them with hot soapy water. For dirty items, I bring the little washable bag that came with my breast pump and just put them in there to clean at home. If you're quite happy to go ahead with breastfeeding in public but would like a little bit of privacy, a nursing cover might be useful. Alternatively, you can use muslin squares or your baby blanket. Muslin squares also come in handy for wiping spit-ups off your baby and you as well. And if you're a perfectly organized person, you may even bring a change of clothes, a spare top for yourself. Now, onto the smaller items. Nipple cream can help soothe your nipples if your latch is temporarily compromised by an awkward feeding position that you might have to adopt if you're feeding out and about. Nipple cream can also double up as lip balm to avoid chapped lips that you might get from the dry indoor air. An optional extra is a nursing oil that can come in useful if you do fill up quite a bit, if you've left it a little bit longer than usual to feed your baby or empty your breast. A nursing oil can help you massage any lumps that might have built up. This nursing oil contains fennel and caraway, but if someone is cooking the Christmas dinner, chances are that there's olive oil around and that does the same job. More of an essential is hand gel, especially if you're somewhere without access to running water, such as at a Christmas market. Although you probably won't be short of food during the Christmas period, you might feel hungry sooner than usual because breastfeeding takes up an extra of 500 calories per day. So having a granola or muesli bar with you can keep your blood sugar steady. And finally, if you still have room in your Christmas breastfeeding bag, bring a book or your phone in case you are sitting in someone's house but you prefer to sit in a quiet room or a quiet corner and your baby is a slow feeder. If you like the idea of a Christmas breastfeeding bag, please leave me a thumbs up and let me know what you would put in your Christmas breastfeeding bag. If you would like to know more about breastfeeding tips for breastfeeding in public, I will leave the link to my online course in the description box below. And also the link to a printable that I've created that you can purchase through my Etsy shop. It is a checklist for things to prepare for breastfeeding in public. Until next time, hope your breastfeeding journey is going well. Oh, and of course, breast pads to catch the leakage.